Hey, good morning, guys. A nice day here. We had almost an inch of rain there. I don't know, sometime during the night and a little bit this morning. And we were really needing it. It was hot and dry. Corn was firing and kind of starting to ripen up. But yeah, an inch of rain. Everybody's attitude's better. The animals look better, feel better. I just turned these guys into this last quadrant in the pasture we call number 2. The whole pasture is about 25 acres, and we got split up into 4 pieces. That's why it's called a quadrant. Nothing I do is too original. Hey, but so yeah, you can just see they're just happy. You can't even see them. Look at that. Well, I'll show you the one they're going to go into next. See, there's the fence line, the gate's at the end there. Then they'll go into this side. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. I'm sure it's driving my neighbors crazy. People driving up and down the road thinking, what is that guy doing? How come he don't have a bunch of cows out there? And now look, it's all grown up in weeds. But I don't see weeds, I see forage. Here, let's just look and see for a minute what's here. Look at, there's some common lespedeza, some red clover, some ironweed, they like all that stuff, ragweed, cucklebird. I don't even know what that plant is. I've seen them eat it, and that one right there, it really doesn't have much for leaves on it, but I've seen them eating that too. I tell you what, most of the stuff in here I really don't even know what it is. That might be something called goldenrod, or it might be something else. Yep. And down in there somewhere, some fescue that's, well, we'll run those cattle in, those steers through here after the goats go through here and kind of eat all the weeds down. I don't want the cattle, they'll just stomp the weeds down and they'll eat a few things, but look at this mess. There's some giant ragweed. Man, there's a lot of forage in here. Big old cucklebur plant. Holy mackerel, look at that. Look at that giant ragweed. Well, I can't get a selfie with it, I don't know, maybe. But it's taller than I am, and I'm about 6'4", 6'5" with boots on. There's some lamb's quarter. Look how big that is. Probably 5 foot anyway. And even the common ragweed out here is probably 5 foot tall. Now, what does this guy do? He needs to get the bush hog in here. Get them mowing this stuff down. That's ridiculous. Some of that's our pasture, you get it like this. Oh my gosh, there's a little locust sprout. He won't live past the first 5 minutes. We turn him in here, they'll seek him out. Oh, look at this place. I don't know about you, but I don't know what I'd do with a place like this. I wouldn't mow it down. I'd put that bush hog back in the shed. Maybe you can see there up against the four-wheeler how tall that stuff is. Put that bush hog back in the shed, get some sheep and goats. I'll tell you what though, really, the easy part is growing forage. The easy part's growing forage. The hard part is having the right animals at the right place when the forage is ready, because it all gets ready at the same time, seems like, you know. That's the hard part, is to have the right animals on the right pasture when the forage is just right. That's what you get paid for. You don't get paid for growing the forage, really. I'll tell you the truth, just a little practice. Anybody could do this, but you have the right animals ready to be turned out on it just when it's a good time to do it. So all I gotta do now, that'll be, well, this is Thursday. What I just gave them, that 5 acres, will last that, I don't know what's there, 450, let's say, with their kids and lambs. They'll last them through the weekend. Probably turn them out here on Monday. Man, and I don't know, there's another 25 or 30 acres in here and another 4 or 5 there's 5 quadrants. I guess you don't call 5 a quad. But anyway, there's 5 quadrants in this pasture here. We call number 3. And so, yeah, and we got water in each one. One of them we use a pond, the others they can go down to a tire tank. So actually 2 of them, we got 2 of them they can go to the pond. Yep, and they're all growed up just like this. I don't know, hope they don't all get lost. That's why they're all bawling, and on the other side you could hear them because mamas and babies, they kind of can't find each other, but they'll pair up, they'll know. Well, there it is, guys. Hey, real quick on the grazing school. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we're going to be looking at, showing you the fencing, what all it takes to have the right animals on the right pasture at the right time, how to keep them in, how to keep them alive. You do those 2 things, really there's no reason you shouldn't make money on sheep and goats. Keep them in, keep them alive, feed them properly, of course, goes without saying, but yeah, and then that's going to be September 12th and 13th is our portion. 9th, 10th, and 11th, Dale Strickler's teaching in the same location. Soil health, grazing, mostly he'll be talking about cattle. And then we'll be going out in the field. We'll be coming to my place some of the afternoons and his place some of the afternoons. So I'll put the link to register up again. I've been putting it up, but it'll be there. Click on that, and it's really not very expensive, and I'm glad. And it's I'll tell you what, one simple thing about the fencing will make you quite a bit more than your money spent. So yeah, if you're looking at getting into sheep and goats, or you're interested in soil health, cover crops, you're grazing cattle, sheep, goats, our school will focus on goats, but we'll be talking about sheep because we have several hundred sheep, and that a lot of the things kind of weave together with sheep and goats, but they are different. So look into that, and I hope to see you here.